Hello. Well, I'm here with a collection update. Don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower, and I don't brush my hair when it's wet. So, yeah. I'm here with my collection update. I was trying to hold off until I was done completely with my collection, but that ain't gonna happen because it's kind of full right there. Close to. It's almost a whole one of these. So be ready. It's a long one. Shut up so I can get it done, but wearing a winter sun shirt to piss off all you fanboys that are getting annoying. So, first thing I got is the last show that I went to. I saw this band play, and this shirt was $5. It's Endosthegia. Very cool band. It's like a sludge metal mixed with System of a Down and lots of hardcore, and it's very cool. The band's killer. They're super heavy. A lot of fun live. Lots of brutality in this sludge metal stand. Down in my position. Oh, we're listening to Hank Williams Jr. Stone and sing all night long. Okay, first thing I got here is a CD by my friend's black metal project that's already broken somehow. This is German words, because my friend speaks fluent German even though he's from Northern Illinois. Nagaroth, with the self-titled Nagaroth album. These are dudes from Triguna. That's Jeremy, the major songwriter of Triguna, and Evan, the drummer of Triguna. There's the back. There's 5 tracks, and it's super melancholic. Technically, it is a joke album. Like, that's a picture of Jeremy in a bathtub, all weirdly edited. Or something like that. Yeah, you could see his face right there. But it looks cool. It looks real. Yeah, it's just really raw, melancholic, old school black metal. It's all the lyrics are in German. I don't know any of them. But yeah, check this out, Nagaroth. I don't know where you can listen to it because they printed 10 of the CD, and that's it. Like 10. They made 10 of these. So that's it. Yeah, Nagaroth is very good. Swaggy as balls, but cool. Next, some ladies. Okay, next is a band. It's super influential. Lock Up the Wolves by Dio. This could be my favorite Dio album. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. It's from 1990, and this has a lot of slow acoustic stuff, and it's very classical based, I'd say. I'm well aware Dio is a huge fan of opera, which makes sense considering how good he is of a singer. Very good stuff. Check out Lock Up the Wolves if you don't already know this Dio album. Next is an old school death metal band that's incredibly important in all senses of the word. Blasphemy by Incantation. I know Paul Ledney was in this band, so Profanatica wouldn't be if it wasn't for Incantation. Willie from Mortician was in this band, so again, Mortician wouldn't be if it wasn't for Incantation. And then there's nameless amounts of bands like Dismo that have spun off of Incantation, and how many bands have been influenced by them is ridiculous. So this is probably one of the most important bands from New York in death metal. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite album by them, Blasphemy. I don't know why this album caught me so much, but I really love it. It's little bits of Doom, but mostly old school death metal, immolation with elements of Doom. So, good woman at home. Next is a raw Polish black metal project. I guess it's raw, then it turned into like a Bathory worship, and I'm sure you already know what it is after saying that. This is I think the second demo by Graveland. This is Druns Menton, I don't know. I got this in a trade from my buddy here on YouTube, X from the Abyss, Tyler. He's a great dude, uploads way more than I do, like 3 videos at a time, and it's like 2 or 3 times a week, I think, and it's great. This is ridiculously raw. Like, it's like hard to listen to raw, and I'm not the biggest raw black metal fan. I like coherently raw. Like, I'm a big Mutilation guy. That's probably my favorite raw black metal band. I like Moonblood quite a bit, but that's like, you can hear what's going on. This is a lot of noise and kind of drums, and it's frustrating. But Graveline's killer, so check it out if you don't know it already. Next is oh, I'm glad I got this. I love this. This is a Hostmerk by Isengard, or Isengard as Fenris says it. second album preferred substantially over their debut, or his debut, and this also comes with the Fenris commentary, which I've listened to way more than the regular disc. I love the Fenris commentary stuff. All the Dark Throne stuff is awesome. Isengard's awesome. I think they should reissue that Storm one with his commentary, but I feel like they should just reissue that Storm one, period. Like, geez, man. But yeah, this is a folky, Viking-y, oh, that kind of stuff. It's a great album. Next is Matt Pike from High on Fire. This is Blessed Black Wings by High on Fire. I don't know if it's Blessed Black Wings, but Blessed Black Wings. I don't know. It sounds better as Blessed, at least to my ears. It rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. But High on Fire is like a punky sleep, I guess. Motorheady, very obviously super Motorheady. I've heard people call Matt Pike the new Lemmy, which is ridiculous because there's never going to be another Lemmy, but he's definitely Matt Pike, and he's a character. I mean, if you hang out with Abbott or Avant, and yeah, High on Fire is great. I'm sure most of you already know it. Next is a drone metal band that has also members of Sleep. Definitely members of Sleep. This is Altar by Sun O and Boris. Very strange, lots of noise. This is hard to listen to. This is like an hour and 18 minutes of like noise and little bits of drumming. It's just, it's weird. For some reason, they're digging some corn. Yeah, they're taking pictures in cornfields, which is hopefully near my house because there's a shitload of them. But yeah, it's top quality. It's a great album if you like drone. Check it out. Going down the line. Next is like a jam band, like a bluegrass jam band. This is Folk Tales by the Big Woo. It's quite a change from the past three, but yeah, this is a great album. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's a Minnesota-based band. There they are. Very cool. Jams, great stuff. I've been on a reggae kick, or at least I was for a while, so here's some of that. This is the band from the UK, Oswald. This is live and direct. This is killer. It's like a roots reggae with some from some rock elements, and it's cool. It's jumpy. It's fun. It's a lot of energy, and I like that. And reggae's feel-good music, so Oswald, live and direct. Next is some more reggae. There's only two more reggae, I think. Yeah, this first one is Reggae Legends Volume 2 by Dennis Brown. Dennis Brown is like an iconic name in reggae, you know, the Gregory Isaacs and the Peter Tosches and the Bob Marley and the Wailers, obviously, and Bunny Wailer and all those dudes. Dennis Brown's up there with those guys. He could still be alive if he could kick his cocaine addiction, which is lame, but whatevs. What are you gonna do? His music is great. I love this album. Check it out. Next is, I'm pretty sure this is actually the last album he released. This is Got to Have Lovin' by Dennis Brown. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last album he did. He might have released one more, if that, but yeah, this is just him continuing what he did with better production because it's 1997 instead of the 70s and 80s. It's great. Dennis Brown. Next, back to some metal. Alright, here we go. This is the newest album by this iconic name. This is As Above, So Below by Angel Witch with a stupid slipcase that makes me want to throw it away. Except the back's different. That's something, I guess. It's a good album. Not like the original Angel Witch, which is a bit weaker in my opinion, as far as production goes, but still incredible. New wave British heavy metal, super influential. Not much to say about Angel Witch because everybody knows about it. Next is a really great tech death, and I don't think you guys have ever heard me say that besides Beyond Creation. This is Deformity by Cognitive. Look at that album cover. This is just warrants listening. Oh my god, I shake so much. But look at how awesome that is. This album is so great. They write songs instead of just wank around with some arpeggiated scales and very fast beats. This is actually an album from last year, which I didn't find last year. I didn't make a video, but I did have a rather extensive list. Actually, it was 82 albums. That is why I didn't make a list for last year. But this is Cognitive, and if you like old school tech death, you could get into this, but this is more of the new school style, but they know how to write music. Blood incantations stuff, you know, and little bits of breakdowns and stuff, but yeah, this is super good. Cognitive. Next, finally own some Celtic Frost CDs. This is Into the Pandemonium. This is a really goofy album. I prefer Cold Lake to this, not gonna lie to you, and I know people hate Cold Lake, but I got into Celtic Frost with that album. I like this, but you know, I prefer Morbid Tales and To Megatherian, obviously, like most people. But yeah, this is a great album. It's got In the Chapel in the Moonlight, Sorrows of the Moon, stuff like that. Very cool album. Everybody knows Celtic Frost. Oh, okay, I guess I have one more reggae album, and this is one of my, probably my favorite reggae album ever. This is Legalize It by Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh is definitely my favorite Rastaman, I guess you could call him, but the reggae musicians. He was a founding member of the Wailers, which is very well known as Bob Marley and the Wailers, even though Peter Tosh Bunny and Bob founded it. Just Bob gets all the credit for some reason, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I got this. It's a great album. The song Till Your Well Runs Dry is definitely the best tune on here, so check out Legalize It if you haven't heard it. Next is brutal death metal. It's kind of techy. This is Degeminating Anthropophagical Euphoria by Putridity. This is a great album. I'm not too big on this style, but I had a brutal tech death phase for like 2 or 3 days, and it's super good. I love this album. Putridity is super heavy. I'm not really sure where they're from. It's out in Willowtip. It says USA, and then it says Philadelphia, so I'm assuming they're from the USA, but that could be where Willowtip is located in Pennsylvania. So yeah, Putridity is some good old school brutal death. And second to last is old school sludge. What is it? Desert rock band or whatever they're called. And this and it's called And the Circus Leaves by Kyuss. Kyuss is weird. They're like kind of like sludge meets Alice in Chains, and I hate Alice in Chains. It's cool though. I like this. I prefer this to like any other grunge album ever. And this isn't grunge at all. It just has that vibe to me, and that's probably just because it's 1995, I think. Yeah. Kyuss is great. Old school stoner metal. There's the guys. Check it out if you don't know Kyuss. And the last is that band that I opened with. This is Endostalgia. This is their debut EP. They have a music video, and it's great. They're basically System of a Down, sludge metal, and hardcore mixed together. So if that sounds great to you, it really is. And super good. Lots of high energy band. Showed up in a short bus, which is great. And yeah, that's Endostalgia. So that's it, guys. Check out everything I showed. And yeah, I'll be back sometime soon. Keep it greasy.